y'all doing this Sunday morning? I hope everybody is having a wonderful and beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, so it's a gorgeous day, and I'm in my sewing room. So, what are you guys all up to today? Let me know in the comments if you guys can see and hear me good. I do have an extra screen over here open up, so that way there I can see that the camera looks good on my end so far. However, I want to know that you guys can hear me fine on your end. Hey, Mike. Hey, Katie. Hey, Michelle. Denise. Thank you all. Those are some of my channel members and a great group. Awesome sauce. Good morning. Guess who? Nancy. So what to be? And Irisel Lady and Andrea Jum or Jame. One of these days I'm going to get that right. I swear, girl. Hey, Patty. Hey, Tracy, welcome to the group, love. Send me your email address so that way I can get you included in the emails for the Zoom links at the end of every month, as well as so I can get your information from you to get you added into the Facebook group. Let's see here. Hey, Lisa, Aqua Quilter, Sherry Rose. Deb S, the Pug Mama Quilter, she's going to be on my channel on the 25th of this month. So stay tuned for that one because that's going to be a lot of fun. Mike, you play nice. But there's no captions? No worries. Guess who Nancy? She said she's got to run because she's got to get ready for church. So no worries at all. And let's see here. I swear I got to turn off my notifications on my tablet over here. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Looks like everybody's having conversations amongst themselves, saying hey to everybody. I move my coffee out of the way. So the quilt I started, very slightly started yesterday. I have gotten completed. It is quilted and it is bound. So I did just in the ditch quilting in between each block, and I did a black binding. I got the binding all put on this morning. So this charity quilt is ready to go. Okay, good. Sorry about that, Andrea. Don't know what took place. Someone say I made sure I set that up with it on there. But the quilt I'm going to be working on today is... Ooh, yucky time. Sorry, Soa to be. Sorry, you gotta get up so early. For whatever reason, I was up at 7 a.m. today, too. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Tracy and Katie and Michelle. So the quilt I'm working on today is actually for a friend of mine and my husband's. I'm sure you guys probably see me working on this on my live stream before. But it is this quilt here. I like to call it the Hugs quilt. But I'm going to be donating this to a friend of mine. Well, not really donating. Giving this to a friend of mine and my husband's. Thank you, so would to be. Thank you, Nancy. So this one here, I'm going to be donating or giving to a friend of mine and my husband. And I am going to get this quilted up. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do for the binding yet. But, so, this is the front. because she had a baby and I want to give her a baby quilt. And it was a little girl. So this is the back. I wanted to keep with the beautiful soft colors. So I'm going to just do the same type of quilting, just straight line quilting in the ditch. And that way there, all of my pieces will stay together. And it'll be quilted, and it'll be a quick quilting, so that way there I can get it on out to her, because as soon as I get it done, my husband's going to reach out to her. It's one of his co-workers. So, and I am using a Coats & Clark thread. Let me see if I can't tell you guys the color of the thread, because it's a really light color thread that I'm using. It's Coats & Clark Quilting Piecing. And all I have is a art number S926. It's a really, really pale blue color, but it's like super pretty. It blends in with both sides very well. So that's what I'm doing today. Kind of thinking about just going around each of the O's. I think I'll do that. Kind of like that idea better. Take me a little bit longer, but it's okay. Let's see. All right, my Wi-Fi is so horrible, buffering constantly. Sorry, Melanie. Michelle. Yeah, I actually woke up. I don't know what time it was. I think about 7:30. I didn't even touch my phone until after I got the dogs done and the coffee made. Slow this down just a little bit because I don't want to. Oops. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just realized this camera was facing towards the back of the thing. Hey, Sean. Welcome to the show. I'm just working on quilting up this quilt here for a friend of ours' baby. Right, Melanie? Butterflies are so gorgeous. I love butterflies. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quilt around the O's, or what I like to call the hugs, and then quilt around the center. So that way there I'm really making these O's pop. And then I'll go around the border. I think that'll be the best. Okay. Probably should have put on my walking foot. It looks like John's saying hello to everybody. So what is everybody else working on this morning? Do you have any big plans for today? Oopsies. Sorry if I bumped the camera. Yeah, I normally do use my walking foot. I just, for whatever reason, I forgot to grab it this morning. So it is what it is at this point. What are you gonna do? I don't feel like messing with it right now, so. Ava, good morning. Another one of my channel members. Hey, girl. Ooh, sorry, Denise. If I was there, I'd help you out. Hey, Mike. Sorry if I'm quiet. I have two adult in the background for a bit, but enjoying. Aw, I'm sorry, Mike. I'll be a goofball for you, okay? Unfortunately, my adulting starts back up after my live stream. Sundays is my house cleaning day. Well, my big house cleaning days when I catch up on any laundry. Sorry, guys, I keep bumping the camera over here. I really got to figure this out whenever I'm quilting something. Devis, you're so silly. Yes. Are you working on the repairs, Sean? I seen your video this morning. Ah, that bad puppy. Oh, and Sean, thank you so much for the huge shout out this morning. I totally love it. That was so awesome of you. Okay, I am just going to keep my threads connected while I bring it over here. I did lock my stitch beforehand, so that way there I can drop it down over here in the centerpiece. To do that, that way there I can go ahead and remove that pins out of there. So I got the thread here connected. As you can see, I still got the thread connected from where I just ended around this circle. So I'm going to get this quilted right here. I'm going to lock that stitch in. Oh, okay, Denise. I get you. Try doing the leader ender project. I only do it whenever I'm starting off with like a triangle corner where I'm worried about it getting tucked down into my machine. It's the only time I really ever use those. Any other time, I just wing it. I like winging it. Let's see here. Oh, everybody, at noon today. So yesterday after my live stream, I went outside with my husband and son and we worked on the bees because while I was on my live stream, they went to our contact person for a bee where we get a bunch of our bees from, and they went to see him and got a new thing of bees for to replace some that we missed in one of our hives. So today at noon today, that video will be releasing and is the first video I've ever done any edits to. So please, I want your honest opinions if you watch it. It's some really good footage and everything of us putting the new set of bees into the hive that we have. So, and I explained a lot of information on there as well as a lot of really good stuff. And you can see my husband and son. The grand reveal of my husband and son. So make sure you stay tuned to it and everything. At noon today, it goes live. My members already had the opportunity to see it because I released it to them last night. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Giovanna. No worries, Eva. Thank you for popping in. Andre, you are definitely going to love this because we get up and personal with the bees. So make sure to stay tuned to at noon today of that video dropping. And see butterflies on the backing, butterflies on my pins. I may or may not like butterflies. And if you guys see me out looking off to the side over here, I'm looking at the chat. So I will be looking at you guys and everything as well. It just, I got to stay focused on the chat. I got one screen over here with the chat and one screen over here with the chat. I figure it's better to look right here. At least that way I'm somewhat close to looking at you guys. Mike, I'm so happy you enjoyed it. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more to come and everything. Like, at some point, I'm going to be showing how I make my lip balms, which is also out of beeswax, which is also really good for using as thread conditioners. And I also like to use it on my cuticles when they get dry, or like during cold season, you know how you always get that dryness right through here, or the skin irritation from blowing your nose so much. So I like to use it there too. Hey, Joydy. Thank you for coming. And since I got my second camera up, you guys are able to see Quasar. And y'all, he did something super cute and cuddly yesterday. As soon as, hey, so Terry. So as soon as my live stream ended yesterday, Quasar did a lap around the room, landed down on the floor. I picked him up with my finger, and he kind of got up onto my shoulder and did a cute little snuggle into my shoulder and in my hair. It was so adorable. So do you guys want me to leave the camera like this so that whether y'all can see him, or do you want me to put it back down at the desk where y'all can watch me sew? But let me know in the comments whether you want to watch me sew, or if you want me to leave the camera on him where y'all can try and see him. Yeah. Oh, awesome sauce, Kitty. Yeah, they can actually fly 3 miles away from their hive in any direction, like a radius of 3 miles, to forage for pollen and such. It is like super cool. Hey, Mary G. Yeah, he's silly. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going, Big Bird? Come say hi. Your fans are over here to see you. Katie, that means that you got bees in your yard that they love eating off of or harvesting for pollen. And you can actually Google which what bee or what honeybees love. Bumblebees are another amazing type of bee that is really good pollinators for flowers as well as fruits and vegetables. And they are harmless for the most part. I mean, it's obviously if you were to irritate them, then sorry guys, camera moving a little. So put a heart in the chat if you want me to leave the camera on Quasar. Put a thumbs up if you want me to put it back down onto my sewing area. No, I do not, Giovanna. What would be the purpose of a piece of fingernails in the hive? Just out of curiosity. I never heard of that. I figured since I named my group Quasar and Friends and Quasar is the mascot, I'm going to start doing more of showing Quasar as well as the other guys if I can ever get them to quit being so shy. All right. The census has spoken. The camera is staying on Quasar. Jurassic bumblebees. And I promise I would try not to bump the camera. Try being the operative word. Oh, yeah, they love sage. There's like a lot of different plants that they love. Fruits, vegetables, spices. They love the pollinating trees. Always look it up and everything to get a refresher course on exactly what it is that they love before I go out buying any flowers on Mother's Day for my garden. Because every year for Mother's Day, my husband and son takes me shopping at our local nursery, which is less than 3 miles away. So my bees help pollinate them. So I think I should get a discount for that. But anyway, my husband and son take me shopping there every Mother's Day so I can be able to pick out flowers for my garden. And that's like a large part of my Mother's Day present, and I love it. Granted, it removes the whole surprise factor out of it, but we don't do too much of the whole surprise factor of gifts around here. We do more of like, hey, what items would you like to have? And so we can have a idea of what to get. Like when I needed a new sewing machine, I told my hubby and he got me a new sewing machine. And that was my big Christmas present that year from him and my son, because they went in half together on it. Which is the one I'm showing on right now. Yes, they love the flowering trees. Love, love, love flowering trees. Let's see here. They say it bonds the bees to you as they have your smell. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I'll have to look into that and let my hubby know. Maybe it help keep them from wanting to be so fussy. But Andrea, I'll just have to figure out a way of setting one up. I'm hoping to get Quasar trained to the point where I can have him up on my shoulder when I'm sewing. My only concern is they can only handle being away from their cage for 15 minutes at a time because without having an accident somewhere. So I don't like to leave him out too long. And because I mean, him being up there like that is good because he'll go inside of his cage to use the bathroom or go right by his door to do it. And it's not that hard to clean up. Just a teeny tiny little speck, so it's not like a big poop or anything like a dog. Ow! Needle in the middle of the hand, that hurt. And no worries if everybody doesn't see Jean or anything. She is out and about with a hubby this morning, getting some stuff taken care of for them there. So she's okay. I know you guys normally see her in here in my chat as my one of my moderators, but just want to let you know she's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I should look into getting one. I put his little new playpen right here, but at the same time, he's not really all that acclimated to it yet, so. Yeah, they don't. So, Sherry, when you see them on dandelions, it is not one of their favorite plants. They use that as a go-to when they don't have anything else that they like close by. So that's like their last resort type of flower for getting pollen. Katie says, we do the same thing. Bob is particularly difficult to buy for. I told him that the month before his birthday is a no-buy zone. Otherwise, he buys the same thing I plan to buy. Yeah, so what my family does here, my husband, my son, myself, and our other son, we create a list on Amazon of things that we would like, and we share it with each other. So that way there, we know what that person wants, and that way there, they know not to buy anything off of that list. All right, so since y'all got some time with Quasar, I'm going to move it back down. So that way there, everybody that loves to watch me sew can watch me sew as well. And then here shortly, I'll move it back up. For the time being, we'll keep it going like this. See, Mike says, sending Martin Scarice over now for the cinematography. Awesome sauce. Send him my way. I need a cameraman. Because trying to record and talk and quilt and read and direct the camera, it's all a little much. Oh, they definitely love hot pepper plants. They love hot pepper plants, tomato plants, any type of pepper plants. They love cucumber plants, zucchini and squash plants. So those are the veggies I know for sure that they love because that's the ones that we do in our yard, which we love too. My husband and son love hot peppers. Me, no. There are times where black pepper is too spicy for me. Because I get days where I'm like super sensitive to any type of spice whatsoever other than just normal salt. Like even black pepper is too much. So Terry, so this is the back of a baby quilt. And I am quilting up. Let me see if I can't get a good view. Oh, sorry. So this is the front of the baby quilt. It's like those O's where you snowball two corners of a charm square. And I am going around and quilting the center of the O. Oops. Got my watch in there. The center of the O. As well, going around the outside edge and around the center. So that way they're Quasar. Quasar, Quasar. That is uncalled for, son. He got a little too loud. Thank you. Yes, a friend of ours had a baby, and so this will be a gift. Baby's probably about a month old at this point, but had so many other things going on that I didn't ever get the chance to actually get this one quilted. I've had it done for a while, since like before the baby was born. I just hadn't gotten around to quilting it because I was busy with other things. And then my husband just reminded me, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get that quilted and bound. So my goal is to get it done today. Hey June, how are you doing, hon? And I'm just keeping my threads connected and then jumping from square to square so that way there I can get it quilted without disconnecting my threads, without the whole like stop and go too much. I think we'll go, whoops. I'm so sorry guys. I keep bumping the camera. Bad to know. Bad, bad, bad. They're not used to quilting a quilt with a camera in my way. No worries, Joydy. We're still here. Hi, Cindy. So my favorite part is the binding. I love piecing a quilt together, like piecing the blocks, and I love binding. Because when you bind a quilt, that means you're pretty much done. Quilting it on my domestic machine is not one of my favorite aspects of it. Let's see. I like picking the fabric and pattern and the binding. Yeah, that's a lot of fun too. I love. Once I figure out what I want to do and get a vision in my head, because I really don't go based upon patterns too much. So once I get a vision in my head of what I want to do, then I like figuring out my fabrics, or sometimes I get inspired by the fabrics. And like this one here, I wanted something cute and fun and playful because I mean, look at this. Isn't that super gorgeous? And if you look closely, there's a bunch of little specks of various pastel colors and it's super cute. And it makes this adorable O, which to me resembles a hog. And then I sashed it. I did 3x3 and it's just 5-inch squares with 2.5-inch cornerstones on two opposite corners. So like say 2 corners will have it and then the other 2 won't. And then it's just the orientation of the block. It was super fun and cute, easy, fast. So I mean a charm square block or charm pack and a mini charm pack and you can do this quilt easily. I actually just cut up yardage for mine. just because I had it on hand. Here, but away from check, getting chores done so I can sew in peace. No worries, Sherry. Hey, Crafting with Vivian, how are you doing? Good morning. Melanie Taylor says, I have 2 packs of Vegas strips, 6.5 inch, that are black, gray, and white for hobby quilt. Must be easy and big. This here is super easy to do. Could also do snowballs. I mean, that's what I've been doing with the charity quilts is snowballs, and they are super. Oh no, Jordy, I quilted that myself. I did that as quilt as you go. That's already been quilted, bound, and given to its owner, and bye-bye. Thank you, Cindy, and you are so welcome. Yeah, so Terry, that is correct. JordanFabrics.com has a lot of free, really good, easy patterns. Every one of her patterns that she has are for free. She's done a tutorial on video as well. So, and her patterns are downloadable. So, no need to wait for them to come in the mail. They're awesome. I've actually done a few of her patterns and super easy to understand. Plus, she does a video on them. So, got myself with a needle. One reason why I hate pen basing. But with the birds, I can't spray base. Then plus, I don't want to gunk up my machine. I'm very picky about my girl here. Try to trim out some of these strings, connecting strings as I go on the front so it's not so much afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna try the Vegas strips pattern. Yeah, I haven't even seen that one yet, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Michelle, if you want, you can post a picture of that in the members group. Like a picture of that pattern as well as a link, so that way there, anybody in the Facebook group that wants to do it as well and everything can join in and do it as a group or whatnot. I'm always looking for good strap busters because I said I wasn't going to buy this year fabric, and I really haven't, other than like backing and all, which when you buy backing, you got to buy bigger than what you need for the quilt, which then leaves more scraps. And I've barely touched my scraps this year. I mean, I've got cleared some of them out, but I feel like if I try to add to instead of clear it out as much as I would like. Who did you avoid last night? Yeah, Donna Jordan is amazing. I love her videos. I love the patterns that she does, even though I won't really buy patterns, but I still love watching them. I was going to put the camera back over there, but Quasar is back inside of his cage right now, getting him a early lunch, late breakfast. Yes. What are you doing? He's so silly. Bye, so to be. Have a good day, hon. Yeah, I can't watch Soya because I'll never have any money in my bank account. Because they got such gorgeous fabrics. But at the same time, I put myself on a no spending, no buying like yardage or pre-cut or any type of fabric that I need for the front of the quilt, unless I need a background, which I got plenty of fabric here to use for backgrounds. So I shouldn't need any of that. And just to remind everybody, if you do want to join and everything, I do have a membership now to my channel. And I did post a thing on my community tab last night for if anybody would like to join, then it gives you a link to go straight to where you can join at. And I will be occasionally posting that in my community tab. So that way there, if you would ever like to join and you're having complications on finding out how to join, then that'll help you. We meet once a month on a Sunday from 12 p.m. until 4 p.m. on a Zoom. And I have a private Facebook group for my members, for myself and my members, where we can share the things that we make, blah, blah, blah. And all of my members are more than welcome to share what they do in there. Now I'm working on getting a Facebook chat fixed up. Had some complication getting it fixed up, so might have to call in my son to help me out. Because for whatever reason, I thought I had it fixed up, and I was informed by Michelle that it's not popping up like a normal chat would. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. Hey, Lily. How are you doing, hon? Sorry, I did see your name. I just was talking, so I didn't get the chance to say hi, but hi. Yeah, I'll have to check that out afterwards and everything, said Terry, so. Okay, Michelle, kinda crazy over the Renegades. We're just all crazy. Okay, girl? Our Zoom meetings are so much fun. Our chat is alive and awake at all hours of the day. So you always got someone because we got people from all over the world. Oh, we can tell that, Mike. We can already tell that. Mike says, Michelle, I'm a nut. We can already tell that, and we like it. That's why we want you to come over to the dark side. Where you get to hang out with me, Michelle, Mama Debbie, Andrea, Giovanna, and a bunch of others. Eva's in there. I can't think of who else offhand right now off the top of my head. Tracy's in there. We got some quiet ones. We got some wild and crazy ones. I may be one of those wild and crazy. Let's see here. Maybe a little bit, Giovanna. Just a little bit. I know I gotta be probably getting close to the end of my bobbin here because I did not have a full bobbin. But that's okay because I'm actually going to end this in about another 14 minutes because I have a very large project I gotta finish up. Hey, Mona! Mona, Mona, Mona! Hey, Shelly Sows! Yes, Andrea, you tell them. We got Mama Debbie, Mama Jean, and a bunch of others. You are definitely the resident troublemaker, Michelle. You're the troublemaker. I'm the instigator. I'm like, come on now. You know you wanna. Ow! Let's see here. I thought I seen some. Oh, okay. Giovanna was saying Mona did what was in there too. Yes. So sorry. I thought for whatever reason, I thought I seen that they said Mona did what was here. I misread that. Sorry. And my granddaughter is here, so I am here. Where she goes, I go. Ah, okay. You know it, Giovanna. We are a large community of crazy quilt makers and we're allowed to crack each other up. Yes, definitely. We had to keep it lighthearted because otherwise we get too stressed out. And there's enough in this world to get stressed out over without having to get stressed out in the community. So we had to keep each other from completely losing it. And if you would have been in the Renegades chat or Zoom yesterday, y'all would have seen me with a glass of wine losing it. Because my industrial machine was, ooh, that thing, I was yelling at it. I was threatening its life, threatening to put it out to the scrappers. I was so angry. Oops. Sorry, guys. Keep bumping my camera. Note to self. Desktop camera is not great for quilting. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning. Another one of my members. How are you doing, my love? Let's see. My home was destroyed in Sandy 2 years after I moved here. Nice. Welcome to the island. To the island, Mike. So sorry, Terry. Teresa Lunch is asking, so Terry, what is the website you look up FW numbers on? Okay, they're having a side conversation. Next up. Hey, Melissa Fieldhouse, how are you doing, hon? Let's see here. What did I miss? On anybody in here that has a channel, if you do exclamation selfie, you'll be able to share your channel in here, so that way there anybody can be able to subscribe to your channel, help your own channel out. Just do exclamation selfie if you have a channel on YouTube. See, just moved 2 weeks before a hurricane. I destroyed everything around us and left us without power for 2 weeks. I was new to Texas, humidity and heat. It was terrible, Andrea says. That sucks. Oh, awesome sauce, Melissa. Yeah, I don't know anything about hurricanes, but I do know that tornadoes are horrendous. Because I used to live in Tennessee. I grew up there. And then moved here to Michigan when I became 18 to be closer to my mom's side of the family. And just never left. After I had my kids and everything, then decided, okay, this is where I'm just gonna stay. I do love Tennessee and I miss it a lot. My little brothers are actually still down there. Quasar's on his porch, guys. I'll bring the camera back over so you can watch Quasar for a little bit. Keep it going back and forth. No, no worries, so Terry. I like the fact that you guys chat amongst yourselves. You don't always have to be talking to me. It's not all about me. That's okay. Now, does anybody serge the edges of their quilts? want a treat? You want to come over here for a treat? Come here, Big Bird. Not a double. Come on. Quasar. Good boy. Yes. I would zoom the camera in for you guys, but can't really get that done up and everything. I don't know how to zoom on these cameras. Let's see, what did I miss? Yeah, I have like a couple of these little stands and everything, so that way when the birds are out, then they can sit there and play. Got a little swing over here for them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Big Bird. You dropped your treat. You dropped it. I'm going to see if I can't get him to come up on my shoulder. No, I actually am using OBS. See, yeah, OBS, and that OBS allows me to use two web cameras. So I got my one web camera that looks at me, and then I had the one over here that is looking at Quasar right now, and I just do a split screen of them, set up for a split screen on there. Quasar, come on. Come on. Step up. Come on. Come on, big boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. You stepped up on mommy yesterday. Okay. I'm not going to push. Come on. Good boy. All right. I'll have to keep working with him, guys. Maybe within next week or two. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, so we are going to end it today. No, so Terry, I've had no issues with it. I watched a bunch of videos on how to get it set up and everything, and getting all those settings properly, and I've never had an issue with it. So, and I have a mic right above me. The cameras do have microphones on them. I just don't use that. I use my microphone that my husband and son got me. Because, I mean, look at this microphone. And it changes colors and lights up. So if you guys ever want to see my setup, this is how I read my chat over on that screen. And this is my OBS setup right here. So this is my setup for my sewing area. And when I'm done, at the end of the night, I just flick both of those lights off. So that way there, everything shuts down. But this is my YouTube studio right here. But if you ever want to know anything, yep, you can. I use my OBS for recording my videos. I use it for doing my live streams. The only time I don't use my OBS is when I am doing when I have a guest on, because I haven't figured out how to do it with a guest yet. And in that case, I use StreamYard for that. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I have zero problems. The videos automatically go straight into my video folder on my computer. And then from there, I can do edits and everything. So I haven't figured out how to do edits in here yet. I know that there's a way. I just haven't figured it out. But they got a lot of good videos. And I can send you a couple of channels that I use that walked me through it step by step and made it super easy for doing it. I love OBS. It's amazing. Sounds good. Well, everybody have a wonderful, beautiful day. All of my members of my channel, please make sure to send me, if you're not already done so, send me your email address. And so that way there I can get you, I can have it for whenever we get ready to do our Zooms. Because I am going to occasionally do a pop-up Zoom. We are going to do a guaranteed Zoom the last Saturday of every month. But I would like to occasionally do some pop-up Zooms if I'm in here working on something and no one else is going live or doing anything yet and I want company or whatnot, then do a pop-up Zoom and invite you guys all to it. So, make sure you, if you're a member, if you're not already done so, send me your email. So, Terry, have a wonderful day. Everybody else, have a wonderful day. Mwah! Make sure you smile because you never know whose day it's going to change. Bye.